If you're new here, hi, my name is Bishop-Amer. I'm a second year architectural engineering student at Cal Poly SLO. In this video, I take you upon hours upon hours upon hours of both my midterms and finals week here at Cal Poly SLO. From weeks 8 through 10, when Cal Poly SLO turns into California Polytechnic State University real fast. So if you're a new or a current student, you should subscribe to see the behind the scenes of my midterms and finals week and for all the other amazing content that I make here. Now let's go back to the start of week 8. Good evening, you guys. It is Monday, February 23rd. It is week 8, midterms part 2. We're at the library at 9 p.m. locking in. What do you have to?
So I have to do my structures homework. It is due in 3 hours, but I'm like almost done. So like we got this. We're just gonna lock in and finish the rest of it.
And I have a midterm that's due in 3 hours that I totally forgot about, but I have to do that. I have a homework assignment that's due tomorrow, but I want to get it done tonight. And then I have a quiz that I need to study for, but we're gonna wake up tomorrow and study for it. So I'm not really gonna prioritize that right now. But yeah, let's get this done. Guys, I just finished my midterm. It took me 94 minutes to do it. It had 88 questions. The last 3 were kind of open response / drawing, so that kind of took a while. But now I'm just gonna focus on my CM class just because it's almost 11 p.m. So I'm waking up to do math tomorrow. I feel like I kind of can do that tomorrow and just prioritize CM right now. Okay guys, it is 8:12 p.m. I've been at the library for about 2 hours. I've been doing one homework problem this entire time. I've been getting help from one of my good friends, which was also my RA last year, which is kind of funny. He walked me through like one of the problems I've been struggling with because I have my midterm on Thursday and I really need to pass this midterm to pass the class. So I've been low-key kind of locked in for this class, and now that I'm done with both my Calc 2 and construction management class, like this is the only thing I have to worry about. I'm really gonna spend today and tomorrow night studying this material. This class is structures, which basically is statics, and if you don't know what either of those two are, it's basically an application of physics and seeing how loads and weight and forces like work in a building, trusses and beams and all that stuff. So it's kind of like the fundamentals for my major and what I would do post-grad. So it's kind of really important for me to understand what's going on. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay here until about midnight. At midnight, at least 10 p.m. I'll have all of my homework that's due done. I do want to get some extra practice problems in and also review past lectures because our midterm does go over quite a few topics. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Natalia Gonzalez. I am a second year business major with a minor in real property development and a concentration in finance. And right now I am currently in a minor class.
Guys, it is 7:30 and I've been doing my women's health work.
Yeah, I'm Gio. I've been at the library since like 5. I'm working on some studying for an exam, and I'm a business major.
Hi, I'm Tatum. I'm back. I'm doing my comp sci homework. Low-key, I was supposed to finish it yesterday. It's not due till Friday, but that was on me. And after that, I'm gonna be studying for my physics midterm. So I'm also here until midnight. Yes.
Okay, like Camila said, it is 7:30. I've been working on my Revit model since around 5. This is not due until March 11th, but I just wanted to get a great head start on it because there's like other assignments that I can't do until this is done. But I'm going to show you guys because I'm actually really proud of what I did. It looks really good in my opinion. There's still a few more things I need to add, but in terms of right now, I think I'm just going to stop because it's almost 8 and I want to do my structures work, and I'm capping myself off at midnight. After midnight, I'm going to bed. So I need to lock in on structures, but let me show you guys my structure. Guys, it is Monday, March 9th, week 10 here at Cal Poly. I'm gonna take you guys through my finals week. This is technically dead week, but as a STEM major, I don't think that exists because I have 2 quizzes tomorrow, 3 finals on Wednesday, and then finals the following week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So this is definitely gonna be a week. So I decided why not to record. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm really tired. That's great, but I'm gonna get ready because if I don't get myself together, it's gonna be an even longer day. I just finished getting ready. It is 7:18. I do have an 8 a.m. today. However, I did want to film a get ready with me. I don't think I've ever worn this combo before, this outfit combo that I'm wearing right now. And every time I have like a new rotation, I want to record it. So we're gonna do that right now. I low-key have been lacking on my content and try to push out like all the ideas that I have right now because it's been about like 2 weeks since I've posted on like anything. Okay, not gonna lie, low-key did not like the way that the lighting looked. So I'm just gonna film it like outside around campus maybe, but I'm about to head to class and I have a long day today. It's my last long Monday of the quarter, thank goodness. I have class from about 8 to 4 p.m. I do have a 2-hour break in between, but even still, I'm going to be using that time to meet with my group. I do have a group project / final that is due Wednesday. So I will pick the camera back up once I am done with my day and I'm ready to lock in with you guys. Like genuinely, you guys, I need to pull a generational lock-in this week or I am cooked, and by cooked I mean cooked. Not gonna lie, you guys, I just woke up from a 4-hour nap. It is now almost 8:30. It was much needed, but I still have some stuff to do, so I'm gonna go downstairs actually to my dorms, like library. I have about like 5 assignments I want to do. I have an extra credit assignment that I want to get out the way. I also have an application for a board position that I'm applying for the next 2 years. I also have 2 like portfolio / projects that I need to like just do a rough draft, like clean some things up. And then lastly, I need to study for my Calc 2 quiz tomorrow because unfortunately it is at 9 a.m. So yeah. Good morning, guys. It is about 7 a.m. right now. I'm heading over to the library. It's because it ended up taking me a little bit longer to do the assignments that were due last night, and so I didn't go to bed until around almost 1 a.m. and I didn't want to stay up studying, so I was like, okay, I'll just wake up early and study for my math test that's at 9 a.m. So I have about 2-ish hours to like review the concepts. It's just on work and arc length, which arc length is pretty easy in work I've seen in physics, so I just have to redo the concepts because work in Calc 2 is more integration based instead of like force times distance. So, and figure out like how to break down the word problems to get what I need to integrate. It's such like a chill morning. It's a bit cloudy and like the birds are like chirping everywhere across PCB right now, which sounds really beautiful, but I don't know, I kind of woke up easily. Usually I wake up like kind of grumpy and still tired, but I don't know, I woke up around 5:45 this morning and I feel good. So let's hope today is a great day. I'm back in my dorm's library and I have exactly an hour until my next quiz and last class of the day today. I'm not as nervous as I was for my Calc 2 only because like teacher doesn't really put on trick questions. Study guide is literally just like the test. It's just numbers are different or sometimes he might ask for something else. Everything should be pretty familiar and this is the last quiz before the final and I just have to do good. I've been doing okay in this class. I kind of didn't do good on one quiz and not so good on my last midterm, so that kind of brought my grade down a lot, but luckily I've been like locked in and I did extra credit at the beginning of the quarter, so that like really cushioned me because if not I would have been cooked. I'm gonna study a little bit before class and then we're gonna go take the quiz and we are done with quizzes / new material the rest of this week in all of my classes, thank goodness. What I hated the most about this quarter, especially on Tuesdays, is that sometimes I would have 2 quizzes on the same day. I don't do good on my calc quiz, which I usually don't. I would like carry that into the next quiz because I'm just like so demotivated from like studying and I know that's not like a great mindset to have and I've been working on it, but still like I hated doing 2 quizzes on one day and I'm so glad this is over and I hope this doesn't happen again next quarter, even next semester once we're on semesters next year. Okay, good morning you guys. It is Wednesday, March 11th. It is about 9:40 a.m. I'm about to leave for my final actually in my business, my entrepreneurship class. We have our final presentation today and I also have 2 more finals to do tonight. However, it's not as bad as it sounds because for one class it's just a portfolio and the other one it's just an online quiz and it's not cumulative. It's just what we've learned for the last couple of weeks. Everything is in the slide, so I should do pretty good. After that, I low-key need to wash all of my clothes and then I'm going on a hike later tonight. I don't know what today is gonna look like for you guys because I low-key need to go right now. Guys, it is the start of like spring quarter weather. It's gonna be 80 degrees today and it's gonna be 80 degrees for as long as the weather can go in the weather app and I'm so excited for this. Y'all, I've been thinking about, y'all don't judge me, but I've been thinking about getting flip-flops, but we'll see. A lot of people keep clowning me every time I tell them I want flip-flops, but it's my feet. So if I want to have my feet out, I'm gonna have my feet out. I'm not nervous because I feel like my group has a great understanding of everything we're about to present, even if like the slides were to go down. I took a comms class a couple of years ago. The thing that I struggled with the most was the scrutiny of it, and scrutiny, I mean like being graded on it. That's what trips me up. Like talking in front of people, I got that. Being loudly, confidently, I got that. But when it comes to like that grade, I start panicking because I'm like, oh my God, am I loud enough? Am I looking up enough? Am I like engaging? Do I have good body language? All that and third. So I need to just get out of my head and just do what I do best and just yap. So yeah. You guys, it is exactly 1 p.m. I'm about to finish up my portfolio. I went to class because she had like a drop-in office hour type of vibe for today's class, but so far so good. The business presentation went really well. A lot of people loved our idea. Even the professor liked it. So yeah, that's over. Ended that class with an A. It depends if I end with the A- or A. We'll see later. Good morning. It is finals week, day 1. I just finished my structures final about 30 minutes ago, and honestly, I did not do well. I know I failed. I'm kind of frustrated because I really do feel like I have a good idea of the material. The problem I've been having is that the problems on the midterms are slightly different from like the homework, and so since it's so different and I've been studying a certain type of problem, when I get to the test and see something different, I like panic and then I forget everything. So I mean, obviously the process is still the same, I understand that, but I don't know. So I just showed my work for everything. I doubt I'll get anything higher than a 50% on that final. Failing this class is low-key gonna put me behind, so we'll see how that looks on semester system because it's not offered again until next fall of the academic year. Very unfortunate, but I know it'll all work out. I'm just kind of like, I'm not necessarily mad. Obviously, like, I'm frustrated. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm gonna study at the library today from 10 to about 5 p.m. The way I've decided to study this week is to study the day before to study for the final I have the next day. So yesterday I studied structures because I have my final today. Today I'm gonna study my construction management work because I have that final tomorrow. And then tomorrow after my final, I'm gonna study Calc 2 because I have that final on Wednesday. So I kind of like my final schedule this quarter because it's like not at the same time and I don't have to worry about taking 2 finals on the same day. I'm just trying to like not get in my head and let that test affect my other test because I really want to do well. What is up, you guys? It is 8:30. I low-key have been sleeping all day and I just filmed a video for some PR that I got, and I'm low-key about to film another one, but I also need to study for my Calc 2. I know I only have one more final left. You can't tell in my face, y'all. I'm like literally so tired. I'm so glad that it's at 7 a.m. tomorrow. That way I can just get it over with, go about my day. I'm still gonna study the best of my ability, but I really don't have any hope of me passing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did the calculations. I think I needed like 100% on the final to pass. I'm not saying that's not doable, but from my current track record, it's not looking too good. I don't want an F on my transcript again. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. The reason why I decided to record midterms and finals was because of the fact that I've been struggling a lot with like physics and math. And it's just so frustrating because I genuinely feel like I do put in the work and that I do try to understand the material. And to a certain extent, I do, but it's just like every time I get tested, I don't know why. And I feel like I've said this before, like either I forget everything or I just make stupid mistakes, and I still get partial credit. Like on every problem I got half credit, basically. Like I got a 30 out of 60 on my exam. That's not a good score. That's not what I'm saying. It shows that I know what's going on, or like I know what the question is asking me. It's just like a matter of solving it. I always mess up and I don't know why. I'm low-key just feeling like very demotivated because I don't know, like I feel like I'm gonna do all this just to not do good, and I know I shouldn't go into the test feeling this way. I don't know, like it just sucks. It really sucks. I just have to do my best. I'm just gonna finish up these 2 problems and then I'm honestly just gonna go to bed. I don't think it's worth me staying up all night. I don't think it's worth like cramming everything and try to pull an all-nighter. I'm just gonna do these reviews and go to bed. Good morning, you guys. It is 6:30 a.m. It is Wednesday, March 18th, aka my last day of finals. Can't believe we made it this far, y'all. I can't believe we made it this far. But no, genuinely, I'm like, wow, I can't believe winter quarter is over already. I feel like it just started, and yet again we are done with another quarter. More than halfway through, 2/3 done with my sophomore year of college, which is also very crazy to me. 9 a.m. final today for Calc 2, my last final. I'm so glad that it's in the morning. That way I'm just done and can go about my day, my week, my life after this test. I'm gonna do a tiny review of like the quizzes that we got after the midterms, because last night I only went through my midterm 1 and 2, and for the most part, like I knew what I was doing. I'm just so mad that I made like stupid mistakes. So I was looking at my work, I'm like, Bishop, like you literally had the right answers and everything, but you plugged in an X instead of a 1, or vice versa, something stupid. I know I'm not gonna pass the class, and that's okay, but I do want to do better on this final than I've done with all of my
other quizzes and midterms. I'm gonna do a tiny review because I do want to leave my dorm at around 6:45 just so I can get to class on time. Whatever happens, I guess, like, I just keep telling myself my grades do not define me. Yes, they define, like, I guess my understanding of it, but it doesn't mean that I'm dumb or anything because my grades aren't good. If you watched all the way to the end, I want to say thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along my midterms and finals week here at Cal Poly. I wanted to document this mainly because I wanted to be as transparent as possible and show the behind the scenes of what goes on during finals. In total, I spent about 48 hours studying, which kind of makes sense since I was in 20 units. I'm so looking forward to spring quarter and I can't wait to make more videos with you guys. Nevertheless, I will see you guys in the next video.